You know, I'm glad Vice TV decided to do a documentary on Nick Diaz. I haven't got to see it yet, but I will be checking it out. You can believe that. I do wonder if we're going to get anything revealing out of it. I'm sure people are going to watch it and race to the internet to talk about it and give spoilers and whatnot. I encourage you to check it out for yourself, even if you're somebody who wasn't a fan of Nick Diaz and just thought he was a space cadet along with his brother their entire careers. This still could be a very interesting thing. I'm not too interested in the YouTube lead up 42-minute video with Robin Black talking. I mean, I would rather listen to Damon Martin on MMA fighting than fucking Robin Black. So I'm not gonna watch that shit. I'm not a hardcore fan of the Diaz brothers these days, but they gave me a lot of memorable moments, man. And Nick was something special to a degree, but there was just times he wouldn't show up. He just wouldn't show up. And it was very frustrating to watch him sometimes as a fan. But I wanted to put this out here. Dana White spoke on Khamzat Chimaev after Adesanya Imavov and said he's very confident that we can get him into the country. I do not understand why this is news or content. It should be very obvious to everybody that Khamzat and anybody else that Dana's going to try to get into the country nowadays isn't going to be any kind of a problem. This is the reality. Khamzat will fight in the USA. All the fans can calm down. I don't understand the overreaction for it. Somebody with the Twitter handle We Want Cody 1234, sounds like a bot, the most generic name I ever heard, argued with Sean Rossap about Alexa Bliss and her return. And more than what he said and what SRS said, I don't really care. Why is anyone mad about following media reports about surprises and returns in pro wrestling? You know, I think when you get that caught up, you gotta kind of take a step back. I remember when I first noticed where the internet was beginning to ruin everything because of people wanting to be important online. So, for example, when the new Mortal Kombat game came out, I think that was Mortal Kombat X, right? Like 2020, 2019, some shit like that. It wasn't even a day that it was out before it's like IGN and whatever, all fatalities, all babalities. It's like, dude, you don't even let a motherfucker get to the store to buy it and open the package to fucking try a move. Right? I understand wanting to be involved in pro wrestling and, you know, knowing how it works, but outside of that, I don't give a about quote unquote dirt sheets. I don't really think Fightful is necessarily a dirt sheet. I know many of them consider them to be that way. I just find them to kind of touch on topics real loosely, a lot like Dave Meltzer does, and vaguely talk in circles sometimes, and that's how they get their content to be looked at or whatever. I don't care about any of that. But why are you looking for who's number 17 in the Royal Rumble? Like, why? Will Alexa Bliss return or not at the Rumble? Like, oh, you guys said she wasn't gonna return. You're a dick. Like, what the are you doing? It's pro wrestling. Don't you want some element of surprise? You know, MMA and pro wrestling media has gotten so fucking out of hand. I'm not just talking about like small names, big names too. Like people, media people, content creators in these two industries jump on everything, on every trending topic. It doesn't matter how nasty or insatiable. People love to just consume noise about MMA and pro wrestling. Just like I don't get wanting to know returns in pro wrestling. I don't give a about knowing ahead of UFC announcing a fight. I don't get why people are racing to break the leak, you know? And also, I don't get why general people, fans, care so much. Like, just wait till it's announced. Just wait till you see it. Doesn't that make it better? Why do you gotta know everything ahead of time going into it? Anyway, like, who gives a if Alexa was far apart, weeks away on the contract? But it turned out it wasn't true. They weren't trying to pull some Ultimate Warrior contract holdup till the last minute. That's not what was going on. And it's all a play anyway. You can't trust anybody reporting anything in the UFC or the WWE, because now they're trying to do all they can to take you off base. They're gonna lie to you. And it was played out with that Alexa Bliss return. You heard McAfee and Cole, oh, nobody saw it coming. No one knew. No, trying to flex on the jackasses that were trying to say that she wasn't coming back, or that she was, but not at the Rumble, so on and so forth. Like, guys, why are we having a battle with this shit? Stop consuming these fucking dumbass reports.
Have the Bella twins, banana hammock, smile in. If you think this is a joke, let us see you smile then. Take 'em home, Gleesy 581D, and your planet, I'ma let it fulfill the prophecy.
I didn't see a UFO. I saw what I believe to be an alien.
Touching back to that Alexa Bliss nonsense, she made her return at the Royal Rumble and had her OG music play, but she was still carrying that stupid doll, okay? And on the back of her jacket, Fiend Forever. Great. I don't understand why we are insisting on tying Alexa Bliss to Bray Wyatt and the Wyatts. It's I'm seeing pictures online like, backstage, Alexa and Bray, like they were this dynamic duo thing. Dude, it was terrible. God awful story plot. Ruined the whole thing of the Fiend. It's like, oh man, she's missing her other half. Like, no, dude, stop with this bullshit. All right, so Alexa's black. Alexa is back. Great. Okay, she's going to have some kind of interesting matches, maybe. I know everyone's got a jizz fest for her and Liv. I don't. I don't think that is special at all. I think it's typecasting. Oh, two small hyenas that are blonde with let's geek about it. Nonsense to me, but Alexa can wrestle and do her thing great. Apparently, she is on SmackDown now. So what that means is she's gonna join the Wyatts, but no. She returns to the Royal Rumble with her own shit going, with a Fiend homage shit and a shitty doll, and now nothing happens on the Raw after she's not there. So she's gonna show up this Friday with SmackDown, probably, which means the Wyatts will probably show up, okay? But you've already done her return. You've already done her return, dude. There was no mythical lights out, the cell phones and all that. None of that was there. It's ruined. Now you're going to just transplant her over to SmackDown. The lights are going to go out and they're all going to come out, and then Alexa's going to come out after them, and the crowd's going to go bananas for what, dude? For what? We already saw her come back. It makes the entire aspect of the Wyatt Six transparent. You have failed to suspend belief with the Wyatt Six, and you're gonna put Alexa with them. Now they're a circusy gimmick faction. You should have put Bo Dallas in the Royal Rumble, unless he was injured, since one of them being injured meant all of them couldn't do anything. Maybe it was the leader. In that case, I still don't understand it. What a stupid excuse to keep the Wyatts off. You're gonna try to repackage them now with mid-ass wrestling Alexa Bliss. Has no kind of mic skills whatsoever, dude. None. Nikki Cross, a far better wrestler than her. And we're gonna act like she's the what holds the Wyatt Six together, what holds the legacy of Bray Wyatt as a whole is Alexa Bliss. Give me a break, man. I don't mind if Alexa's in the WWE. That's not my problem. She does just fine. But to call her elite, top tier, worthy of a title right away, or how we remember Bray Wyatt, like, get the out of my face. You need to have Bo attack Cena all year long. That is the story. That is the fucking story. The Wyatts attack Cena. We don't need cartwheeling painted eyes, green, white, goo, toothpaste, in the mouth, spilling out, Alexa, lights falling down. Dude, just make it more real. No ghostly shit. You already fucked it up. Take it away. It's done. Do not put Alexa on SmackDown with the Wyatts trying to do the entrance and the smoke and shit, dude. She's not scary. They're not scary. Not anymore. Put Bo Dallas to attack Cena, dude. Make The Rock hire the Wyatts to take out Cena all year. Simple. So Nikki Bella returned, took a spot in the Rumble along with Trish for no reason. Yay, they came back. Is everybody happy now? Is everybody happy that Nikki Bella from Traitors, who had her own house built and had her own show with Twin Love and more relevant than ever and the most engagement ever and all that nonsense? Are you guys happy? Nikki came back and just like Alexa didn't do a thing in the Royal Rumble. Not a goddamn thing. She did some push-ups with Roxanne, which in fact those push-ups were terrible. Nobody needs Nikki Bella in the ring. There's no story for her. And if they go do this Chelsea Green bullshit, I swear to God, bro, I swear to God, get the belt off Chelsea. Michin doesn't need the belt. I don't know why that story's still open. Is Piper gonna turn on Chelsea or not? Why the did Nikki have to take a spot where plenty of people? Nikki Cross could have been in the Royal Rumble to help Alexa. So let's parade Nikki out there, do her twerk mommy twerk, wear the ridiculous ball cap, all right? Go do some push-ups with Roxanne. Poorly. Should have been on her knees doing the push-ups. Get eliminated. Yeah, she gave like the John Cena's move to somebody. Yeah, good for her. Good for her. Dude, this was a waste of time. And Nikki Bella is welcome back, in my opinion, as a fan, as a manager. She doesn't need to do matches. And she only is doing this to sell her other shit and for her kids to see her wrestle for some reason. You know? Like they can't go back and watch. They gotta do it live. It sucked just like I expected. They're gonna put her in matches, and I swear if they work her into some shit with Roxanne or Chelsea, I swear to God, dude, Nikki better give the best performance she ever has, because she didn't need to come back. She did not need to come back. So if she is gonna be back, she better deliver. All right? You know, sometimes I do wonder what the fuck ESPN is thinking. If you look at these ESPN MMA promotions for UFC 312, the co-main event is Weili Zhang and Tatiana Suarez. So to promote it, ESPN MMA says two warriors, when Zhang Weili and Joanna Yi Yunjecha fought in one of the greatest title fights ever. Hashtag UFC 312, time, date, ESPN PPV, popcorn emoji. Dude, what the fuck? For one, why are you showing Joanna's fucked up face? And for two, Joanna's not in the fight. You couldn't just get the picture of Tatiana and Weili. I don't get this, dude. This is sometimes I swear to God, this one and Fight Pass and another one, I swear I think it's the big wigs letting their children run them. I'm not even kidding. If I can find the old media clips that I saved, I'll put them up in a video sometime in the near future where I was just like, what the fuck? And this is one of those moments, man. What a terrible way to promote a card that the fans are already shitting on. Hey, remember when she turned Joanna into an alien head? You think that's gonna get people to buy the card? Fuck. Look at this. Dricus du Plessis has been a dominant force since joining the UFC in 2020. Muscle arm emoji. UFC 312, date, time, popcorn emoji. What the fuck, bro? That's how you're gonna sell this fight to me. I don't even know who this is, and you're just gonna say he's been a dominant force and he's 8-0. My point is, I know who Dricus du Plessis is. My point is, do better at promoting. And you know what? It also kind of makes me feel like they're kind of just like, fuck it, because they know UFC is gonna be leaving soon anyway. So they just kind of half-ass it sometimes, you know? Why even bother? If UFC doesn't go to Netflix, I'd be decently surprised. I can tell you one thing, wherever they go, they're gonna have to tell the company ahead of them to, hey, you're gonna have to do better than bullshit like this.
Whew, that was a close one. But check this out. See, I was raised up on that street, the sidewalk, that concrete. Where nigga be coming up missing if you make more than your enemies a block. The sidewalk where your sister be playing crisscross. Double Dutchess and Chocolate play hopscotch where you walk.
Charlotte Flair returned as well. I don't understand. I am very confused on the fallout of Charlotte Flair's return. My man JD said, Charlotte Flair getting booed and deservedly so. They are booing a terrible creative decision. Charlotte didn't need the Royal Rumble. And this was at Monday Night Raw just a couple days ago. I agree. Andrew Baydala said to JD, go stack marbles. Now, I saw a while back, a couple days, maybe last week, this dude also said that Charlotte is a generational talent. So I think he has some pretty bad takes at times, but he has got some good takes as well. Charlotte Flair it's much more than the creative aspect of it, the storytelling, right? Which I 100% agree. There's absolutely no fucking reason she should have won the Royal Rumble. At all. I would have, dude, had Nikki won, I would have been less upset, okay? Like, that's how fucking annoying it was. And I was gonna say something more about it, but somebody named Ariana DX said it perfectly. And I'm gonna read that to you right now.
They have misjudged, misunderstood, and miscalculated nearly everything possible in Charlotte's entire career. Lamau. As soon as they started padding her stats within the first main roster year against Sasha to get her to have close to her dad's accolades, people didn't want to cheer her, despite what the stands would have you think. Most people aren't actually that stupid and can see when you're doing shit to artificially inflate someone's stock. The WrestleMania 3-way, beating Asuka twice at WrestleMania, constantly going over Sasha on every pay-per-view just to drop it a week before pay-per-view on a Monday to re-win it at a first ever pay-per-view again and again.
Dude, that is so fucking base. That's why she is not the best. That is exactly why she's not the best.
Again and again, and now in the past few years, she off, comes back, immediately inserts herself into the title picture, wins, drops the title, then off again for months at a time. Injuries suck. It sucks it happened to her, it sucks that it sidelined her, but it's not the first extended break she's come back from, and it's not the first she's come back from to immediately be in the title picture, and in this case, arguably taking a spot from 29 other people who've been working their asses off while she was out.
Well, I'd say 27, because Alexa and Nikki don't deserve it either.
It doesn't help that the entire time leading up to her return, every vignette and returning soon video has been her being the same queen. Heel talking, I'm the best, yada shit she's had since they made her Sasha's foil on the main roster. Being an established heel for nearly a decade, then coming out and being like, golly guys, I got hurt and wasn't sure I'd be back, as if that's gonna garner a Daniel Bryan-esque face pop or some shit, is an insane miscalculation on WWE's part, and it's crazy they thought this would be a good idea, especially after the Rumble, where a bunch of much more cheered people were eliminated for her to win. This should have been a behind the scenes interview spot or something. Expecting anything other than boos in this moment is dumb, even if you remove like 80% of the context involved.
It doesn't get any more base than that. This is exactly why. And then you see this ridiculous spot here. All these women, right? All these women. Who do we have here? We have Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer, Julia, Naomi, Bianca, Roxanne Perez, all eliminated by Naomi, dude. Or, I'm sorry, all eliminated by Nia Jax. So Charlotte can win in some goofy circus fucking spot, dude. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's why Charlotte's fucking return is a shitty one. She has always been evil, man. She has always been this stuck-up heel. How she entered into the Royal Rumble. Fireworks and nonsense, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. The way that Charlotte has acted ever since she went to the main roster, to come back now and be like, I missed you guys. She has never said anything like that to the fan base, ever. The perceived passing of the torch between her and Tiffany is a total fucking wolf ticket. Charlotte will never touch the athletic gifted abilities of Tiffany. Never. It never has. Not even close, bro. She has natural athletic ability that Charlotte just doesn't have. That's not Charlotte's fault, and it's not even a knock on Charlotte. But to be sitting here like, oh, they're both tall, they both have moonsaults, and they're both blonde. Let us see our Barbie dolls fucking wrestle. Shut up. Charlotte isn't that. She's not the greatest. It is very true that she had a title, lost it, and then won it 2 days later. And they counted it, and then they didn't count it. They took away the NXT title holds. Now they brought them back. Fuck that. Fuck that. Now she's on NXT trying to suck up with Bayley and mention the 4 horsemen and all this fucking nonsense. The 4 horsewomen. Which, by the way, it was Ronda and Shayna and Jessamine Duke and the other hyena that I can't remember. That's the 4 horsewomen for me. But anyway, I digress because I'm not going to get in that fucking argument right now. Charlotte is doing overtime to be a babyface. So apparently Tiffany Stratton is supposed to be the heel going into WrestleMania? Or is Charlotte going to go against Rhea? Did they have to pivot because they didn't expect that fucking reaction? I bet you they do have to pivot. You can't have Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte both be baby faces. And as they both suck as baby faces. They both should be heels anyway. And let go of this jizz dream that there's a torch passing between them. There fucking isn't. There isn't at all. Tiffany's cash-in, Tiffany's reign right now is more important than Charlotte's last 3. Fight me. The UFC rankings are Lupe Godinez is fighting somebody not even in the top 15. Yet Jillian Robertson is going to fight number 9 ranked Marina Rodriguez. And Jillian Robertson is ranked lower than Lupe Godinez. Then you have Tabitha Ritsu, ranked above Lupe. Above that is Marina, like I said, number 9, and Amanda Ribas at number 8. Get Amanda out of the top fucking 10. Get Amanda out of the top 10. I see she's completely gone from flyweight. Funny. I've only been bitching for a whole year about this. Again, this completely looks like it's to protect Mackenzie Dern. 100%. 100. The UFC rankings, bro. Jazz Jasudavicius is in the top 10 right now at number 9 for the women's flyweight rankings. But why does she rank up off a dropping down Mayra Bueno Silva coming off a loss? Why? She ranked up 3 spots from that, bro. You know, Dana does a lot of bitching about these fucking rankings, man, but I don't see him making complaints about the right shit. This is fucking insane. Mayra Bueno Silva is a shell of herself ever since Rocky knocked her equilibrium off. She lost bad her last fight. She drops down and fights a number, 11? Number 12? Jazz Jasudavicius, and Jazz wins via decision and ranks up 3 spots? You know, I'm gonna go ahead and just take a quick look here and make sure there no other fuckery is going on in these rankings. I bet you anything there is. Let's take a look. Oh, there you go. Eileen Perez is up 4 spots in the bantamweight division to number 7, bro. And for some reason, they still have Mayra Bueno Silva in this fucking ranking. So Mayra stays in bantamweight, ranks down after losing in a lower division, but who she lost to gets to rank up 4 spots, 3 spots. Dude, make some sense of this shit, Dana. Now, congratulations, ladies. This is on you guys. This is all on you. Miesha Tate dropped to number 11 over the past year just simply by not fighting. And I was saying Eileen Perez should get Miesha Tate. Eileen might get Irene Aldana, which is just fucking pathetic because that's like a give me to Eileen. I don't think Irene has anything left to offer this division. Just my personal opinion. It's insane how this division has let themselves just fall apart. And I don't even fully blame Pena all the way. I really don't. She could have had a lot of more momentum, yada yada. I've covered her to exhaustion and I know I'm not done, but now's not the time. So, but I gotta keep it a buck. It's not all Pena's fault that Eileen Perez gets to rank up 4 spots. And she's not losing. It's not that she's a shitty fighter. I think she's got a fucking annoying personality, and I don't think twerking has any place in the fucking octagon. Just my opinion. But I know I'm a pussy, go to threads, puss. Unreal, unbalanced, and I'd almost say unfair, but it's not because the women's bantamweight division did this to themselves. You know, shouts out to Kayla and Rocky and Norma and even Ketlin. I mean, everyone else just kind of shit the bed. Mayra moving down was a stupid fucking move. She should have not moved down. I don't know what the they were thinking. God, that was dumb. What a dumb choice, man. You know what? I'll try to be a little bit nicer. Not what a dumb choice, but what a super risky choice to make. Because she probably could have got back up to a title in here somewhere. I don't know. And you see other little shit no one's gonna talk about, right? Karine Silva just ranked up 2 spots. Why? She just lost her last fight. Viviana Araujo ranked up 1, so she's back. She's at number 8, bro. Viviana Araujo. Jasmine ranks up 3 spots from a decision win. Karine Silva ranks up 2 spots after her decision loss. Viviana Araujo ranks up a spot just at random. Dude, it's fucking bananas.
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.